Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 2019 preseason here for the Albuquerque Vipers. Just going to be taking a look at some highlights and some rookies and a few new players on the team as well. See how they perform and where they could fit into the team here in the 2019 season. Redskins get the football to start off in our very first game. That's Jamarcus Ward, who the pass was thrown to. He was unable to bring that one in. Of course, the former Albuquerque Viper himself. And there's Brian Moore, targeted unofficially for the first time in the NFL. Of course, this is just preseason. And now Burt Myers in his third year, trying to make a good impression as a wide receiver. Of course, with Larry Fitzgerald and Charles Phillips both retiring, there is a little bit of a void at the wide receiver position. Here's backup quarterback Lance Campbell. He was a first-round pick by the Bears a number of years ago, and even though he does have some negative traits associated with him and whatnot, he is a heck of an athlete, as he's going to show right here, showing off that speed. He's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the league and could very well be the quarterback of the Vipers after Orlando Cross calls it a career. And with it being only the preseason, we are going to be going for 2 on most of our touchdowns here. Lance Campbell, why not run it back? Go back to that left pylon and get in for 2. We are up 8-0 on the Redskins, and the defense gets us the ball back. Campbell firing that one over in the middle, and it's going to be Burt Myers again. He's got to be one of the best undrafted free agent players that I've ever picked up. Here's Campbell looking to throw again, looking Myers' direction, and he's making a good case to be our wide receiver 3. Of course, we do have Darius Floyd, who we signed in free agency, and Jimmy Andrews, who we drafted a few years ago. Those are probably going to be our top 2 receivers. The number 3 is up for grabs, though. Probably going to be between Brian Moore or Burt Myers. Lance Campbell unable to pick up the first down on 3rd down there, so we're going to be going for this on 4th down, and Myers is making a serious case right now to be that number 3 receiver going into the year. Spreading out the offense here, of course, only about 30 seconds left to go in this first half now, and Campbell unable to get that pass out. That's going to come on 4th down, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So now the Redskins have an opportunity to do something before halftime. This pass is going to be caught by Jamarcus Ward, and we know better than anybody that when he gets in open space, he is gone using that 99 speed of his. Looking to tie the game up now with a 2-point conversion. They're not going to get it, though, as it's going to be picked off by Gordon. Last play in the second half right here, at the end of the first half, actually. Launching this one deep, and it's going to be tipped and intercepted by Kennedy. All we have to do is bring him down as there are zeros on the clock, but he's going to outrun our entire offensive line, high-stepping his way into the end zone, and the Redskins get a pick 6 to end the second quarter. Here's Drew Lloyd, technically the number 3 quarterback on the depth chart. Obviously, after what happened in 2011, Orlando Cross does not play in the preseason at all. Lloyd dropping back to throw again, going to the left side for another undrafted receiver that we've got on this team in John Colton. Lloyd looking to throw again. He's got some time, launching that one downfield, looking for Brian Moore, but the rookie is unable to bring that one in. He was hit pretty hard as he tried to catch that one. 4th and 11, and the offense is going to be staying on the field. Myers has got the catch, and they're going to give him the first down. He was right there at the line, and this drive is going to stay alive. Launching this one downfield, now looking for Myers again, but Jackson's going to come away with the INT, and now things are going to be going back the Redskins' direction, and this defense needs to get a stop, and that's exactly what they're going to do, at least right there. Lance Black is going to be sacked on the play. 3rd down, this toss play to the right for Benson is going to pick up a first down and a whole lot more, making the second string defense look silly. Eventually, we would end up getting a stop, though. Now Drew Lloyd back in the game. He's going to fire that one over the middle to Burt Myers, who's having a heck of a first preseason game right here. Coming out in 5 wide, and Lloyd unable to escape the pressure. He does not have the wheels that Cross or Campbell have. He cannot escape the pocket like that. Colson on the left side, he's going to be making the reception there, getting close to that first down marker. 3rd down and 4, we're going to be going 5 wide. The Redskins send the heat, and that's going to do enough to scare Drew Lloyd into just a bad pass right there. 4th down and 4, and the offense is going to be going for this, and that's another incomplete pass on that left side, looking for Brian Moore, but he's unable to get to it, and the fans are not happy about that play call. The defense would hold Washington to a field goal, so it is still a 1-possession game here with about 22 seconds left. Washington just doing the squib kick. Brian Moore is out there as the kick returner right now. He's going to take this one down the left sideline. He's got some good blocking. 95 speed. He is gone. This is going to be a hopefully game-tying touchdown here. He's going to burn a little bit of clock before he gets in. What a play to end the first preseason game right now. But, of course, Drew Lloyd's got to keep this alive, and that one had no shot whatsoever. A right-handed quarterback rolling to his left. Going for the onside kick, and that is not going to be happening. The Redskins hold on and hand us our first loss of the preseason. Next, we're going to be headed up to Orchard Park to play the Buffalo Bills, the defending AFC champions, who just fell short to coming back in the Super Bowl, and that's going to be an interception right there to start off this one. Thomas bringing that one across the 25-yard line, and now he's going to have to limp off of the field. Buffalo trying to get the most out of the turnover. Shannon Pleasant going to throw that one to the end zone right over the hands of Gordon. I thought for sure that was going to be an interception, but instead Buffalo gets on the board. This pass over the middle is going to be incomplete, intended for Brian Moore, but he got hit hard on that one as the ball falls loose. This one to the left side is going to be cut. Jimmy Andrews, first time calling his name here in the preseason, although he is a lot more established than a lot of these young players here, such as Brian Moore, who's able to drag the toes on that right sideline. Second down and goal. Campbell's got a man wide open to the right side. It's Jonathan Colton for 6, and we are finally on the board here in week 2 of the preseason. Bills up 10-7, but Shannon Pleasant fumbles the football away. Roscoe White jumps on top of it, and we could be tying this game up or probably taking a lead on this drive, and that is exactly what Brian Moore is going to do right there. The rookie out of Portland State making a good impression so far. Going for 2, but that is not going to be happening right there. Campbell tried to do it himself. That was not going to work. Backups in now in the second half of play. Dennis Malone is going to be a little bit slow to get up after taking that hit, and we're not going to be seeing him again today. In fact, he's going to be out for the next 11 weeks. Drew Lloyd and the offense are out here. Now this pass is going to fall incomplete, and now our backup quarterback is suffering a little bit of an injury, and he's going to be out for the next 4 weeks now. So we'll get ready for a lot more Lance Campbell in the preseason, and hopefully he doesn't get hurt, because if he does, we're throwing a kicker or a punter in there at quarterback. We are not risking Orlando Cross in any meaningless preseason games. Here's Dumas now. The rookie tight end is going to be fighting his way down the left sideline, and Buffalo has now started to use their timeouts as we are into the fourth quarter already, as we're just jumping through the highlights. Now Craig Roberts, another rookie, getting a touch, and he's going to fumble the football, but it's going to go out of bounds. That's going to set up first down and goal. Lance Campbell dropping back to pass. He's got time rolling to his left, throwing on the move for Burt Myers, who makes another good catch, and this battle for wide receiver 3, he's making it pretty difficult. This pass is going to be incomplete, looking in Colton's direction, and he's probably not going to be winning the job for wide receiver number 3. Pleasant going deep right here, and he's got his man Baird, and he is gone. Touchdown, Buffalo Bills. Some shades of this past Super Bowl, if you remember, as the Bills were almost able to come back against the Seahawks. Now Campbell's got his man to the left side there. That's Myers, who was creating the separation and able to haul that one in. Now a quick pass to the rookie tight end Dumas. He is in. Touchdown, Albuquerque Vipers, and any hopes of a Bills comeback should be snuffed out now. Going for 2 because we can. Campbell's rolling to his right. He could drop it off to the tight end Dumas, but instead he's going to take it himself and give us a 10-point lead. We would get back down onto the goal line now, and Francis would score again. It's the preseason, so I don't care about running up the score. Might as well do it. Whose feelings are going to be hurt anyway? We would also get the 2-point conversion with Myers. 35-25 would be the final score, because the Buffalo Bills would get a garbage time kick return touchdown in those last 2 seconds. Back to Albuquerque now for week 3 of the preseason, taking on Aaron Rodgers and the Indianapolis Colts. Pass over the middle is going to be caught by Brian Moore, because he really badly wants that wide receiver 3 job too, especially as a 4th-round pick. Lance Campbell on the Vipers out here rocking the all-black jerseys. Here's Floyd spinning around and picking up the first down. The former, I think, 3rd overall pick he was by the San Francisco 49ers, and he spent the last few years over in Pittsburgh. And we've got a wide-open tight end on this play. Vaughn Lewis down inside of the 5, and Campbell trying to finish it off with Jimmy Andrews, and he does. Touchdown, Albuquerque Vipers. Looking to go for 2 now, and that was never there. Intercepted and no good. Here's Aaron Rodgers and the Colts out here on offense, and he's going to be intercepted. It's going to be Jimmy Williams out at the 30-yard line now, giving this Vipers offense some great field position, and they're looking to capitalize on it as we're already down to the 2-minute warning, and Brian Moore is going to come down with the contested touchdown reception right there. Again, the 2-point try would be no good. Rodgers throwing that one to the right side of the field, intercepted by Roger Long. The second-year linebacker is going to be taking this one down the left sideline and gets pushed out of bounds near the 50. Under a minute left to go in the second quarter. Lance Campbell firing that one to the right side there for Darius Floyd, and he's going to get it across the 20. Goal to go now. Campbell firing that one to the right side. It's going to be Darius Floyd again. The projected wide receiver 1 for us is coming through today. And so is Brian Moore. He already had that touchdown. Now give him the 2-point conversion. We're up 20-0 on the Colts, and also get the football to start off the second half of play. But unfortunately, the rookie tight end Dumas fumbling the football away to the Indianapolis Colts. They would end up capitalizing on it, and they also have the football back. Johnson firing that one to the right side, and our backup secondary gets burnt right there. It was 20-0, and you blink, all of a sudden we're only up by 6. Craig Roberts now fighting through every tackle that he can get right here. He's going to pick up the first down, and the backups would end up running out the rest of the clock. And finally, we're going to be traveling to Oakland to play the Raiders in the last week of the preseason. They are winless so far, not that that really matters, but at the same time, they're also not a great team. And here's Darius Floyd coming down with the contested catch over the middle. Lance Campbell put that one on a rope. He's going to take the snap right here, and again, putting it on a rope. Touchdown for Brian Moore. I don't know what the Raiders DB was doing. Probably could have had an interception right there, but instead, it's our guy that gets away with the interception. Jimmy Williams with yet another one. Here's a handoff to Deron Daniels. Second-year running back is going to be taking this one down the left sideline. Can he outrun the last man? Yes, he can. Touchdown, Albuquerque Vipers, and that's what you'll love to see. We've been looking for a good running back for a while, and he just might be the answer. Now here's Brian Moore on the reception, going down the right sideline and pushed out of bounds at the 40. 3rd down and 10. Lance Campbell looking to throw, moving to his left, and he's got an open running lane across the diamond there, and he's going to pick it up and get in a Raiders territory. 30 seconds left to go in this first half. Pass outside is going to be caught by Burt Myers trying to get out of bounds, and I think he did with about 26 seconds left. Campbell's going to air this one out to the left side now, and it's Brian Moore. These two receivers going back and forth to get this wide receiver 3 position. Campbell firing that one to the right side, and it's going to be caught by Darius Floyd. Touchdown, Albuquerque Vipers. And now it's a toss out here to Vickers. The former Redskins running back is in. It's 21-3 at half time. Jumping into the second half now, it's Craig Roberts on a run to the right side, gets some good blocking and picks up a good chunk of yardage, and I think we'll definitely see a good dose of him throughout the season, because so far he looks to be pretty good. Here he is following his blockers, pulling out the spin move, and gets out just across the 50 after a pickup of 6. Here's a play fake to Daniels now. Campbell's got a man wide open. It's the tight end Dumas, and the rookie is gone. How about all these rookies that have been showing out in today's video? Here's Koch now looking to throw the kicker in for the 2-point conversion. He connects with the rookie tight end to make it a 19-point game. The Raiders aren't completely done with this one, though, as they're going to get into the end zone with under 2 minutes left to play. They're back with the football again at the 1-minute mark, but they don't have it for long. White comes away with the pick, and that's going to wrap up the preseason. The Vipers taking this one 29-17. Quickly looking at the preseason numbers, Lance Campbell had almost 600 yards, 11 touchdowns to 3 interceptions, and I think he's going to at very least be a serviceable backup for us, because Orlando Cross does typically miss about, 3 to 5 games a season. The ground game wasn't anything crazy, but we were also very pass happy just because it is the preseason, and Burt Myers and Brian Moore both went off. Looking at those numbers, Moore had more touchdowns, but Burt Myers had more in just about everything else. Dumas, the rookie tight end, also had over 100 yards and a couple of touchdowns as well. Defensively, Roscoe White led the team in tackles with 8. We had a good number of TFLs, came away with 3 sacks, and then also Justin Williams had 3 interceptions. Nothing too big for injuries, thank goodness, but it is kind of a bummer to be a Jacksonville offensive lineman right about now. Thank you guys so much for tuning into the preseason. Week 1 will hopefully be here soon, where we will find out who will be the wide receiver number 3 on this team.